Hey y'all, welcome back to I Be Wiggin'. I'm Sandy. Today I'm going to be showing you some jewelry that Ana Luisa sent me to review. I'm also going to be showing you what to do with a wig that's a heat defiant wig that starts to get dry on the ends, how to prevent that from happening, and what to do to restore it. So if this is something that you'd like to see, stick around. We'll be right back. I want to thank Ana Luisa for sending me these three beautiful pieces of jewelry to share with y'all today. Ana Luisa is a company that stands for sustainability. They're water neutral, they're carbon neutral, and they use recycled materials from their jewelry all the way down to their packaging. When you receive it, it comes in a recycled box, and they also send them in recycled pouches that are great to repurpose or store your jewelry in. Recently I went on a trip to visit my family in Florida, and I put the jewelry individually in each pouch, and they got there safely without any scratches or tangling, so they're great to hold on to use again if you travel. So let's talk about the jewelry that they sent me. The first piece is this Celine. It is $49, and it's recycled sterling silver dipped in 14 karat gold. And it is just this really simple, dainty, eternity style band that has flush set cubic zirconias that adds just a little touch of luxury to the ring and to your outfit, so you could stack it with another piece. This is the Naila that Ana Luisa sent me recently. That is also on their website, and what I'll do is I'll just stack it with another piece, and it gives it another look. So that's what I love about the rings, is that you can change them and stack them with other pieces in your collection. The next thing that they sent me was these hoops. This is the Tia in the size medium, and they're 14 karat gold on brass and cubic zirconia. And what I love about this is they are classic. They're perfect for every day. I mean, when I'm just going out the door and I have a quick errand to run, this is the piece that I pick up, because I don't think that hoops ever go out of style. And on their website they have smaller ones, they have medium, larger, so there's a choice for everyone. But these are $49, and they're called the Tia. And then last but not least, which is my favorite, is this necklace. It is called Lev, and it is $59, and it's this puffed heart on this link chain necklace. It's this 3D heart that is polished, and it just gives that 3D look. It is just really cute, but yet it's glamorous, and y'all, it's perfect for Valentine's Day. So if you are looking for a gift for a friend, a loved one, then pick up a necklace like this one, and whoever receives it will be thrilled, I'm sure. Or if you're looking for a treat for yourself, then I would highly suggest this necklace, because it's adorable. So if you want to go check out these pieces or see any of the pieces that are on analuisany.com, then I will put the link in the description box below, and make sure that you check them out, because right now they're having a buy one, get one 40% off sale. So make sure you go do that. So this is Dalgona 23 by Belle Tress in the shade Brown Sugar Sweet Cream. I did a review of this wig over the summer. I'll put that link in the description box below. It got a lot of attention, y'all. There's nearly 6,000 views on this wig. So y'all really like Dalgona 23, and so do I. But it is a heat defiant wig, so there are general rules with a heat defiant wig in order to keep it looking its best. And that is heat. A heat friendly, heat defiant, one and the same. They need heat in order to maintain them. So I want to show you how I go through it. Now, everyone probably may have different methods of doing it, but it's generally the same rules that you follow in order to do this. Now, I tell you every 3 or 4 wears that it's a good rule of thumb to do this, but I would be lying to you if I told you that I did that every single time, because to be honest, a lot of times I'll just throw my wig off, take my bra off, take my lashes off. Everything on me is pretty much fake, y'all. and I throw it. Oh, well, I don't throw it. I put it up gently, but you know, there are times that I really am just not in the mood. So on a day where you're relaxed, because this is really relaxing, but you do have to have a little bit of time in order to do it. So I wouldn't do it when you're tired. You just ain't gonna wanna if you're like me. So what you need is, if you can get you a wig stand and a canvas head, I really suggest that you do. Now, when I first started wearing wigs, I did everything. I put it on door handles. It was just ridiculous. So if you're starting out and you have a heat defiant wig, it really makes it a lot easier if you can get you a canvas head and a pole. They're not very expensive. You can find them on Amazon. I'll put that in the description box to help you, but you do need that. And you need a heating tool, curling iron, flat iron, heat brush, whatever you use. Follow the manufacturer's recommendations. They're all a little different, but I normally don't go any higher, between 280 and 300 generally. Just test a small area at first at the nape area, just to see if it handles it, because you don't want to burn it, y'all. And then you'll need a comb or a brush, some clips to just separate it, because you want to work in small sections. It makes it easier, and some water, and a heat protectant spray. Now, I use Hair You Wear's by it's Restore by Hair You Wear. You can find that on Amazon as well, but it's a heat protectant. So if you want to just get the wig damp, I wouldn't suggest it be like wringing wet, but have it a little damp, and then spray it down with your heat protectant. And before you get started, just use your detangler, get out any tangles in the wig before you get started. So you want it, like I said, a little wet. And I'm just treating the ends because I don't want to change the curl pattern on it just yet. You can do that. But once you do that, then it retains that memory and it stays that way. It won't go back to the way you got it originally. So anytime you alter your heat defiant wig, it retains that memory and it stays that way. So what you want to do is just take it through the ends, and you will hear a little bit of a sizzle. That's not anything that you got to panic over, because you do kind of want that, because it means your heat's working. And then I just hold it for just a couple seconds and let it cold set, just to make sure that those ends are smoothed out. And you can see it's already looking better. Now, if you don't want to change the curl pattern, what I'll do is I'll just take the back side of my curling iron, and I got this off of Amazon. This is Hot Tools Professional, and I'll just take the back end of it, back side, and just come down the wig just to smooth out any of those, because sometimes you'll see that it's like a curling ribbon. If you take a pair of scissors and you pull on a ribbon, it curls up. And it's the same thing with a heat defiant synthetic fiber. If you put too much tension on those fibers and you pull on them, then they do curl like a curling ribbon would, because this is synthetic, y'all, and it has to be treated a little differently than you would natural or human hair. Okay, so we got that section done, and now I'm going to go to the next. Just going to take it down on the side over here. Let's see, release that just a little. Now what I did was I secured the wig with T-pins to keep it from moving around. So most of the time, if you purchase this on Amazon, it comes with all those things. It comes with your T-pins and everything you need to do to to hold it onto that canvas head. Okay, so just take my curling iron and move it down. You might have to go a couple swipes. It just depends on how frizzy and dry it looks on the ends. If you feel the texture of it after a while, the fibers may start to feel thick, and they may feel kind of bushy. That is when you need to treat the wig. Truthfully, you need to do it before it starts looking dry. That's why doing it every 3 or 4 wears, is really good, because you don't want to get it to the point where it looks that dry. It's just easier to maintain it and to keep it looking well if you keep up with it. There's pros and cons to having heat defiant fibers. That is one of the cons, is that they do dry out more quickly than a synthetic fiber would, but in the same respect, you can use heat to restore them. And you can use the heat to change the curl pattern. So they, to be honest with y'all, there was a time that I really disliked heat defiant fibers, to be totally honest with you. But see, I wasn't educated. I didn't realize that's what was wrong. I was thinking to myself, well, this wig is not lasting and it's getting too dry, and it was like the 2 or 3 times after I wore it, it didn't look good anymore. And it's because I didn't know that I needed to use heat on it. And y'all, I threw away a lot of wigs, truly. One in particular that I remember, I threw away, I think it was Longing for Long by Raquel Welch. And I loved that wig. I loved the style. I loved that wig. But I did not realize that I needed to use heat on it to restore it. And I gave up a really nice wig because I wasn't educated. So that's why it's best to be educated on wigs, because if you don't know, then you do feel defeated and you give up and you think this costs too much money, and it's the wigs aren't lasting me, and you give up. But you can make them last longer if you use the right techniques. Now, as I said before, this will probably straighten out the ends a little bit more than they were, but it's still a really pretty pattern on it, y'all, even with straightening out the ends. So that's basically it. I'm not going to take you through the whole thing because that, would be boring, but I wanted to give you the general idea of how to do this and what you needed and the technique to do it. It's really that simple. Now what you can do is, if I don't remember if I showed you this or not. Okay, I'm going to show it to you again in case I didn't. If you see some strands up here at the top that are still a little frizzy, just take the back side of your heating tool, your curling iron, and just go down and smooth it out. That's all you have to do. And then once you do that, then I will spray it down with a leave-in conditioner. I use Aesthetica Wig Mist because it doesn't leave a really heavy build up on it, and doesn't make it feel waxy and heavy. It's about the texture, y'all, and I don't like that feeling on my wigs, So, and then you can use a silicone type product on the ends after you do this. If you use Simply Styling, my suggestion is that you use just a small amount. Don't spray it all over the ends. Spray some on the back of your palms and just rub it through the ends, and then what's left on your fingers, you can rub it at the top. But just lightly use it. Don't use it every time. Not every time I do this do I use the Simply Styling, because it does leave a buildup if you use it too often. But really, that Aesthetica Wig Mist is really all you need as far as like the conditioning of the wig. But that's it, y'all. So I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. And if you have any ideas, or you do things differently, you have any suggestions, please leave it in the comments, because there may be someone that would benefit from that. But and I know before we go, you're going to ask what's on my head. I wanted to let you know that this is a wig from the Beauty Nook. This is human hair. The Beauty Nook now offers their own line of human hair that's called BN Naturals. How do you find those wigs? They're not on their website just yet. So in order to see what they have available, you want to join the Beauty Nook Human Hair, the BN Naturals Human Hair Support Group, and that's on Facebook, and I'll put that link in the description box below. And Leanne, which is the owner of the Beauty Nook, she posts the wigs as they come available. They're not right now taking custom orders. They just order the wigs and then they post them, and then you can purchase them as they become available. They also show them on the live wig sales on Friday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern. So if you're interested in the human hair, make sure that you check out their new line. It's really exciting. This is my first one, y'all, and it's amazing. I love it. Before I go, I want to give a shout out to Ana Luisa Jewelry for sending me these 3 pieces. If you would like to check them out, click the link in the description box below, and you can go to their website and take advantage of their sale. Buy one, get one 40% off. Before you go, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. That way you never miss a wig review or any of my content. Thanks guys for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.